Hey guys, in this video we are going to be talking about our focus skill and vocabulary words for the week. We are starting on page 324 if you would like to follow along in your StoryTown book. Alright, let's talk about making inferences. Remember that authors do not always tell readers everything they want them to know about a topic. When you add what you already know to what an author has told you, you make inferences. First, look for clues in what the author tells you. Next, think about what you already know. Then, use what the author tells you and what you know to make inferences. Making inferences can help you better understand the important ideas in a selection. So you use what the author tells you, what you already know, and you put those together to make an inference. So I'm going to tell you guys a story, and we're going to see if we can make an inference together. Miss Falwell stomped into the classroom with an angry look on her face. In her hand was an empty coffee cup, and on her clothes was a brown stain. She looked furious, and she sat down and said, "Today is not a good day." Okay, so let's think about what the author tells us. I told you guys that Miss Falwell stomped into the room with an angry look on her face, and I said that she had an empty coffee cup and brown stains in her clothes and said today was not going to be a good day. Let's use what we already know. If you guys know me, you know I love coffee. I just had coffee a couple of minutes ago. I have to have coffee every single day. It's what I need to start my day. So let's make an inference. Let's think about, okay, why was Miss Falwell angry in the story? And why did she say that she was going to have a bad day? Now, she never said why she was going to have a bad day, but we can use what we know. The empty coffee cup and the stains all over her clothes probably mean that she spilled her coffee on herself. And she's probably angry about it because we already know that Miss Falwell loves her coffee. So if she has to start a day without her coffee, she's probably not going to be happy, especially if it's on her clothes. Now, I never told you that in the story, but we could make an inference about it based on what we learned from the story and what we already know. All right, let's read this article and use the chart to make an inference about spiders. Many kinds of spiders live in Florida. Since they eat insects, they can find plenty of food in this part of the world. Spiders have many ways of catching their prey. Some use webs. Wolf spiders and jumping spiders hunt for their food. Spiders have good eyesight. Jumping spiders have 3 rows of eyes. Wolf spiders also use vibrations on the ground to tell them when insects are near. So the author tells me about different kinds of spiders and how they find their prey. And let's use what I already know. I already know that spiders eat insects, and I already know that different types of spiders hunt in different ways. So I can make an inference that basically says all different types of spiders in Florida probably have an easy time finding their prey because of what God has given them. Let's see if you can make an inference about that. If you want to, pause the video real quick, look back in the passage and make an inference about what you learned about spiders. All right, let's talk about the vocabulary for the week. Our vocabulary words are prey, shallow, strands, social, spiral, and reels. Let's quickly go over what these vocabulary words are. Prey. An animal that is hunted for food is prey. So if you think about a cat chasing a mouse, the mouse is the prey for the cat. Shallow. Something shallow is not very deep. I think of a kiddie pool. You're not going to want to dive into a kiddie pool or you're going to hit your head pretty hard. It is shallow, not deep. Strands. Long, thin pieces of something are strands. I think of strands of hair. My hair is long and thin. There are strands of my hair. Social. A social animal is one that lives in a group with other animals of the same kind. Now, social animals are animals that kind of stick together, so you think of a flock of animals as going to be social. I think of you guys. You guys are very social. You like to talk to one another and spend time with your classmates. You're social. Spiral. A spiral shape curls around and around in a circle. Spirals, you can think of those going around, spinning around in circles. Reels. A person reels something in by winding up a line attached to it. So I think of fishing and a fishing reel, and you wind it up to get your fishing rod, to get your hook closer to your fishing rod. All right, let's read our vocabulary story. A Florida wildlife tour. The scrub lands of Florida are dry. Their climate is perfect for lizards, spiders, gopher tortoises, and mice. The Florida scrub lizards hunt prey, such as ants, beetles, and spiders. Wolf spiders are hunters too. They hide in shallow burrows or under dry leaves. Gopher tortoises eat many kinds of plants. They share long tunnels with other animals. When the gopher tortoise leaves its tunnel, mice might move in. The mice will line their nests with strands of Spanish moss. You can see social animals such as wood storks or river otters on a visit to one of Florida's freshwater swamps. Wood storks live in colonies and wade in the water. River otters are playful. They rest on the water's banks and dive in to catch fish. Many snakes live in the swamps. The venomous water moccasin hunts rabbits. It curls into a spiral shape when it rests. So you can see up here a picture of a river otter. It's got a label attached to it, a little caption. And down here the caption says, "This man reels in a fish." You see the fishing rod. He will spin his rod around. He'll wind it around to bring the line back up so that he can catch the fish. All right, in the next video, we will be reading our story for the week, Spiders and Their Webs.